2016, we're gonna keep these short and sweet. I had a hard time finding a job. I still do to this day. I don't know what it is, but these jobs, man, these interviews, they go so well, and then they really fuck you in the end. I filled out some applications on Facebook. I filled out some applications on Snag-a-Job. Snag-a-Job is some shit. I filled out some job applications on LinkedIn and Indeed. LinkedIn and Indeed is some shit. The only thing that even remotely got me some luck was ZipRecruiter. Honestly, I went to those interviews and they all said the same thing. We're going to call you by the end of the week. They shake my hand and they say, this interview has been great. We're going to call you by the end of the week. And then the end of the week comes and they don't fucking call me at all. So now here I am, still jobless, unemployed, living with my parents. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even afraid or ashamed to admit that I still live with my parents. Most people that live with their parents are basement-dwelling virgins. The people that fucking hack fucking Call of Duty games and shit. They DDoS you on goddamn GTA Online. They boot you off your goddamn... They boot you offline, basically. That's what DDoS means. It is direct denial of service, and it's a fucking federal offense. And they don't realize that shit. Maybe they do, but do they give a damn? No. And they troll you. And just do all type of dumb shit. They even hack your personal shit. Get all your information and whatnot. Them the type of people that have no lives. In other words, basement-dwelling virgins. Like the fat dude from South Park. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here. You know what I'm saying? This is a prime example. That's the type of person I'm talking about. Basement-dwelling virgin. I'm not afraid to admit that I still live with my parents. I have my reasons. Not being able to find a job is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Not going to college is another one, because that's what we get ready to get into in a second. Where we at? I have a job, technically. You know, freelancing. You know, meaning I don't work every single day. I work several days out of the week, take a week off, and then work more days throughout the week. But it hasn't been that way in the last couple of months because work has been fucking slow. There ain't been no jobs coming out. And when they were, it was always too fucking far. You got jobs in Baltimore, and then you got jobs in Falls Church, VA. Where's all the DC jobs at? I live in Southeast DC. I want jobs that is close to me, that I don't have to get on 6 fucking buses just to go across town just to work one shift for 6 hours. Ain't I got time for that. And then most of them be too goddamn late anyway. They be like fucking 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. I ain't got no money to catch no damn Uber, and the train shows I don't run that late. I can work a shift that's 10 to 6. I can work a shift that's like 11 to 7, something like that. I can work a shift that's from 12 to 8. You know what I'm saying? 8-hour shifts, like 6 to 8-hour shifts. Sometimes I work a 4-hour if I'm feeling lazy. You know? I can do that. I can do that. But sometimes I can't because they put these jobs out, they be late as fuck. And that ain't the part that behooved me.
What behooved me was
recently, it was in December, I got some jobs that was for some early morning shifts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think one of them was an 11 to 9. The other one was a 9 to 5 or something like that. Another one was an 8 to 4. But you know what time I got those jobs? 7 hours later, when the shifts were damn near over and done with. This fucking When I Work app, it ain't working. This EMT shit, it ain't working. It's only gonna take me but so far. This freelancing shit is only gonna take me but so far. More on that when we get to that. Moving on to 2018. I started working for AV Solutions. I kept an asterisk right here because I just wanted to expose. Even though YouTube is cracking down on exposed channel, they probably give me a strike and flag my shit for that shit. But I don't give a damn. I'm exposing my former employer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who works for AV Solutions. And I'm sorry if I'm coming off as a dick when I say this, but I just gotta say it. I'm gonna look dead at the camera when I say this shit. I may be drunk, but I can still comprehend. I don't remember this dude's name, this contact that my father gave me. I believe his name was Adam or some shit like that. I don't give a goddamn. This fool, I would contact him, I introduced myself, and I asked him, is there any jobs coming up? Is there any jobs this week or, you know, sometime next week or whatever? You know what he does? He gives me the kindergarten short answer instead of giving me all the fucking information that I need. He says, Thursday, 6 o'clock. And I'm like,
bitch, where
is the shit at? And then it says, Gaylord. But where though? Thursday, 6 o'clock, Gaylord. But where at? It wasn't actually at the Gaylord, but the Gaylord's just an example. I don't remember exactly where the fuck it was anyway. But Thursday, 6 o'clock, Gaylord. And I'm like, bitch, where? What floor? What room number? What are we doing? Give me all the fucking info instead of these short answers. So I had to figure out all the shit my damn self. After that one job, I tried asking him for, you know, some other jobs, you know, what was going on around the area, and he kept giving me the short answer. And I said, you know what, man, fuck this shit, I quit. I'm not about to deal with this childish ass. 2019, we got 2 more. I got kicked out of the house for the 2nd time. Basically, everything I said about the EMT job is basically what got me kicked out. But the way I said it in this video is not the way I said it in the live stream that I did. The live stream is the reason I got put out the house. See, I did a live stream on GTA Vice City, like, I think around July, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. This is before I got the EMT job. Oh, no. It was when I got the EMT job, I think. Yeah, and I was saying in the video that I wanted to quit. My mama was watching the live stream, and she was telling me to stop talking about my job because, you know, they could be watching and you get a little goofy ass and get fired. At that point, I was like, man, I don't give a damn. Fire me. Fuck this job. That's what I was thinking at the time. I might have came off as a dick, and I apologize for it. What I was actually trying to say, okay, and I'm gonna reiterate. What I was actually trying to say, I'm working for a company called EMT, Event Media and Technologies. I freelance for this company. I was freelancing for CrewWorks. I was freelancing for, well, I wasn't freelancing for AVX. I did 2 jobs for them and fucking quit. And then I quit AV Solutions after 1 job. But I was freelancing for CrewWorks and I was freelancing for AVX. There wasn't shit going on with CrewWorks. I wasn't even working for CrewWorks at the time. Actually, I kicked off of a job in 2015 and never looked back. You know what I'm saying? I got laid off and never looked back. I didn't get that job back until I wasn't getting as much work as I should have been with this EMT shit. And my first job back with CrewWorks, I ended up working at Blake Shelton concert. And that was the best job that I've worked for CrewWorks. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt for that one. But EMT, nothing was interesting. Nothing. I hate AV, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm not trying to come off as a dick. I'm trying to, you know, be real. You know? I know I was just drunk like an hour ago. And I've been recording for almost an hour. But I'm sobering up a little bit. You know, I'm still under the influence, but I can still comprehend, goddammit. All the jobs that we get for EMT are first come, first serve. And they come through an app called When I Work. And most of the time, the app is a piece of shit. Like I said, some of the jobs that I got, when they came up, I usually would get them like hours later after they originally were supposed to go up. You know what I'm saying? So I missed a lot of jobs because of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I forgot to mention to my father, but he was yelling so much I couldn't get my fucking words out. You know what I'm saying? He was just going crazy for no fucking reason. He wouldn't even let me explain what I was trying to explain. He just wanted to keep yelling and shit. I let him know I'm trying to find a regular ass job. More on that in a second. But every job is first come, first serve. It's either the app is fucking up or the jobs are too far. You know, some of them be in Falls Church and some of them be in Baltimore and shit. And on top of that, we made $25 an hour, which is good. But when it comes to freelancing, it's not good at all. Freelancing will only take you but so far. Like I said, you only work a few jobs out of the week. And most of the time, they barely come up. It just depends on what position you're working. And I'm working General AV, aka GAV. That's the, I wouldn't really say entry-level stuff, but that's for the stuff that's, you know, for people that know what they're doing, but not really. And I'm one of those people that know what I'm doing, but not really. I'm green as fuck when it comes to AV. So, obviously, I'm not going to get as many jobs as I think I will. I even hit him up a couple of times and asked him, is there anything going on? He said, nothing. Business is slow right now. You know, I even decided I was going to hit up CrewWorks. And even there, they said, nothing is going on right now. So this AV shit, yeah, I understand what my pops are saying. I understand what some of my coworkers are saying when they say I can make a career out of this shit. But how far is this shit going to take me in the long run? See, what I want to do is I want to get a regular job where I can get paid bi-weekly. I can make about $15, $20 an hour. I can get paid every 2 weeks. I can have my money in hand on time, and I'll be able to pay my rent on fucking time. Because with this AV shit, because I almost forgot to mention, you get paid after 30 days. Yeah, you make $25 an hour, and the money all adds up, but it depends on how many jobs you work. And most of the time, I work like 1 or 2 jobs out of the month. Sometimes 3, if I'm lucky. For me, freelancing to jobs not going through the app at the right goddamn time, the app be glitching all the fucking time, jobs being too far, jobs being too late, having to get paid after 30 days, not being able to work as many jobs as I can in a certain month. Like the most jobs I worked was in I think April, I worked like 5 jobs in a week, or 4 jobs in a week rather. 2 jobs back to back. You know, I would work one day, take a day off in between, work another day, take a day off in between, work another day, and I just keep it going. I tried to do that shit. That was supposed to be my schedule. I flexed out my whole schedule, and my schedule hasn't lived up to my expectation. So as far as this AV shit goes, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm filling out applications as we speak. I'm trying to find another job. I can't sit here and do AV this whole fucking time and freelance. Now, if I was doing the shit every day, which I would probably have the ultimate migraine, but if I was doing the shit every day or at least every other day and it was revolving jobs like every single week or every other week, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'd be happy to work AV. I would still fucking hate it with a passion, but I'd be happy to work AV. But the fact that I'm only working 2 or 3 jobs out of the month, I can't do that shit. I'd rather just get a regular job where I can work like 8-hour shifts and I can make $15 an hour, up to $20 an hour, and I can get paid every 2 weeks. Still be able to make $1,000 a month, still be able to pay a car note, still be able to pay my rent. That's all I want to do. But because I was trying to say that, I was trying to explain all that to my father, but his ass kept yelling to the top of his lungs and I couldn't overcome it. You know, that's a Leo for you. I'm an Aquarius. The fuck I'm going to do? I can't yell louder than him. But anyway, that's how I got kicked out the house for the second time. I'm not even going to explain what happened after that. You know, let's just move on because we already wasting a lot of time. We're an hour in right now. I thought about going to college, but I said, fuck it. My mama been asking me for the longest time, when you gonna go to school? When you gonna go to college? Never. I thought about it. I even went as far as to try to fill out a FAFSA. Never finished it. I never finished it. And you know why? Because my sister told me that, you know, and I kind of knew it, you know, not about her, but I kind of knew about financial aid. Financial aid is free money at the end of the day, but you're going to eventually have to pay that shit back. And my sister's in college right now, and she's going through financial aid, and she's in debt right now. She got to pay all that shit back. $3,000 in debt. I'm not going to be that next person. Know what I'm saying? Only money that I'm going to pay is my rent and money for groceries. That's it. And for electronics and shit for my YouTube channel. Oh, and for a car. But other than that, I'm not spending no fucking financial aid money only to have to give all that shit back. Student loans and financial aid, that's just as bad as owing the IRS. Ain't nothing worse than owing the IRS. You lose all your shit if you owe them, if you're in debt to them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm not about to sit here and go to college and be in debt for financial aid because I ain't gonna never be able to pay that shit back. And then I'm gonna end up getting put out. I always thought I was gonna drop out eventually anyway, so what the fuck is the point? I always thought college was a waste of money. And my career that I want to start, it don't even need college. Not the career that I want. I want to be in the entertainment business. I was born to be an entertainer. I'm an entertainer on YouTube. I'm a comedian on YouTube. And that's the type of shit that I want to do in real life, off camera. I want to be an entertainer, whether it be as a comedian or as a professional wrestler. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I still have dreams of being a professional wrestler. Y'all might be laughing, but when you see me making millions, I'm going to be laughing all the way to the motherfucking bank. And I'm saying that directly to my mama, because every time she asks me, what do you want to do with your life? I'm like, I want to be a professional wrestler. She's like, grow the fuck up. Do you not realize how much money I can make from that shit? And do you not realize you literally have a family member that's already doing professional wrestling? I'm finna start training with him pretty soon. Once I get my gear ready, once I get this fucking summer bod down, once I lose these man titties and I lose this gut, that's the liquor talking. But once I lose these like half man breasts, it's not all the way man breasts because it's chest muscles at the same time. Because if it was all the way titties, I wouldn't be able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The rock pep pop, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I just spit. But once I lose this chest and like get it puffed out a bit and lose this gut and get this flexed out a bit, get these motherfuckers flexed out, because I'm already buff, but I want to get buffer. You know, I've been lifting weights a lot more recently than I ever have. So once I get this shit down and situated, I'm going to go find a wrestling school, I'm going to pay for that shit, and I'm going to train. And I'm going to train with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? That's what we going to do. I'm not going to go that shit alone. I'm going to train with my uncle. I'm going to learn how to cut a promo, which I kind of already can. I'm going to learn how to wrestle. I already know certain hoes. I've been watching wrestling since 1999. That just goes to show how fucking old I am. Yeah, I'm 24, but I've been watching wrestling since I was 3. Like I said, I remember I kicked Bret Hart in the nuts. You know what I'm saying? Had his ass on the floor. I remember I met Ron Simmons, Farouk, in the goddamn hallway, and everybody tried to get him to say, damn! You know, everybody tried to get him to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Who else did I meet? I met Raven. You know what I'm saying? The dude with the knockoff Nirvana Come As You Are theme song. The Come As You Are. He had the knockoff version of that song. I love this theme song. I ain't gonna lie. Who else did I meet? I met Eddie Guerrero. I seen him for the first and only time in 2005 before he passed away that same year. I actually got to meet him. And as a matter of fact, I got my SummerSlam ticket. This shit all beat up, but this is my SummerSlam ticket from 2005. You know what I'm saying? My SummerSlam ticket from 2005. This is the last time I seen Eddie Guerrero alive. You know what I'm saying? Before he passed away from this steroid use. God rest his soul. He's my favorite wrestler of all time, man. I always wanted to grow up and get into a ring and just be like him, you know, emulate some of his moves, you know, do this shit, you know, Viva la Raza, yeah, I just wanted to do all this. I wasn't gonna say Viva la Raza because I sound like shit when I say it, but I was gonna do, you know, the Three Amigos and the Frog Splash to pay homage, you know, maybe it's even some Chris Benoit shit with the goddamn 3 German suplexes, the crossface, the diving headbutt and all that shit. Those still are my favorite wrestlers of all time. I can't even tell you which one is better. Those are my 2 favorite wrestlers of all time, as far as in-ring goes. You know, as far as promos, I would say The Rock and Steve Austin. And The Undertaker. Can't really tell you what my favorite wrestler is nowadays. I just watch just to watch, just so I can learn some shit. Because wrestling has evolved over the years. Back in the day, it was slow paced, but it was all about storytelling. Nowadays, it's spot, flip, dive, spot, flip, dive, spot. But we enjoy that shit because it's fun to watch, you know? And that's what I'm trying to be a part of. Professional wrestling. It's for everybody. And that's what I want to do. And I'm tired of explaining it. And I ain't going to explain that shit again.
I really miss my nigga. I really miss my nigga. White people you can sing it to, just change that N to a W. Miss my wigger.
Bye, have a beautiful time.